So I'm going to check the startup time on the SOLIX 15 here. Got my stopwatch. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I got the unit turned on, powered up, and it's a very, very bright screen. That's the first thing I noticed. I actually have the backlight turned down quite a bit right now just to film this. So this is at level 4. At 10, it's like literally just washing the camera out completely. So this is definitely a very bright screen. It should be very easy to see in sunlight, and viewing angles are really good on it. Got next to no glare on the screen as well. I mean, I know you did see a little bit when I turned there, but it is very minimal compared to other units. One really nice feature on this unit is this menu button right up here. You've got a lot of quick access things, so if we want to change the color palette, we can do that very quickly. You can go to clear mode or max mode, and then you can change your frequencies right there as well. The other cool thing with this adjuster right here, can increase your sensitivity without having to go into the menu. So you can just turn the knob up here to change sensitivity automatically when you're on the sonar. You can also, if we want to save a waypoint, just long press the screen, and then it'll give us the option to do a waypoint save there, and also go to the cursor. So on this interface, there's usually more than one way to do things. We have this access menu here, which brings up all the features that are also found by pressing the power button. Okay, so that does the same thing there. Over here, this quick access gives you all of your sonar menus. So there's a couple ways to change pages as well. We can go to our home key and then select from these pages here. The other thing we can do is just swipe with 2 fingers like this, and then it brings up our access to the favorites. So then you can just go along and select the page that you want there. So when you're on a split screen like this, we have our active window outlined in orange. You can just tap the screen and move the active window around. If we want to go full screen sonar, we can just double tap like this, and it brings us to full screen sonar. Double tap, and it takes us right back. Same thing, go to side imaging. It's actually probably double long press, not double tap, and get us back. So that's one cool thing with that interface. If you're running the boat, you want to use the keys, this button here, we'll switch our active window. So now we're on down imaging, now we're on the sonar, now we're on the side imaging. So one thing I've noticed is these units are a lot faster than in the past. With the cursor, you can see how quick that moves around. If you want to go and mark a spot, we can go and do that just like that, very, very quick. And I find this little joystick works very, very well as opposed to the touch screen. This will get you right on it. So when you're driving the boat, I think you're going to use the keys a little bit more than you would the touch screen. Okay, so on your home screen, if you want to create a custom page, you can go to Views, and then you can go to New View, and then you can select how you want to do it. If you want to do 4 screen, 3 screen, 2, whatever, and whatever combination thereof. So if we're going to do 4 screens, right now the active one we're going to add is in the top, and we just go around selecting the different ones that we can add. You can then go to save, and then that's now saved. So now you have these ones that are checked off with stars. So these ones, when they are checked off, I'll just uncheck a bunch so we can see. Oops, I tapped that one. But where they end up is in this scroller here. So anything that's starred will be here, and they're your favorite pages. Okay, and when we access the pages this way as well, anything that you have starred will be in this list here, so you can customize how many you have in there. So one of the big questions people will have is the current draw on these, and they're 5.9 amps on the 15-inch model. So that kind of translates to people running 2 10-inch Helix SIs right now. They're going to be just 0.4 amps less than that. And if you run 2 12-inch Helix right now, that's going to be actually 0.1 amp more. Those 2 units would draw 6 amps. So really, for the type of people who'd be doing this, replacing 2 units with 1 large screen, the current draw isn't going to be much more. The other thing people want to know is the waypoint capacity, because the Helixes don't have a whole lot. I think they're about 2,700. these ones are 20,000 waypoints, so you shouldn't have any trouble that way. They're fully networkable with the Onyx units if you have one of those on the boat, and they are networkable with Helix as well. It's a dual card slot on the front, so you can have a LakeMaster chart, an Avionics chart, or possibly a Zero Lines card if you're going to do the auto charting on it. On the back of the unit, they have these inserts here where you can put a RAM mount right on there or onto the back of the bracket. So that's one really cool feature that they've done. You got your power, speed, and temp, a actual NEMA 2000 port with the proper micro C connector, dual NEMA 183 ports, the Ethernet port where you will not need the adapter cable, and then the sonar and temp port. The back's also got this grip on here, so if you're grabbing the side of the unit while you're running to use the keypad, it'll be pretty good to handle. So these SOLIX units are pretty nice overall. The touch interface is pretty good, pretty easy to use, pretty straightforward. All the features you'd expect are there, along with the mega imaging, and the keypad control is really nice. Really easy to see units, big digits. So if you're looking to replace maybe 2 units on your boat, you can definitely do it with these guys here. 15.4-inch diagonal screen, definitely something to check out from Humminbird.